Good morning. Thank you for being patient as I recuperated from my migraine last night. Migraines are not fun. If any of you get them, I completely empathize with you. So today we're going to work with our second day of Planted Paradise, and I've pulled in another stamp set for the sentiments. It's Garden Meadow. So another fun set, and Garden Meadow comes with dies, which is always fun. I love working with dies. So let me turn you down. Oh, as a reminder, before I turn you down, tomorrow night at 7 p.m. Wednesday, March 27th, I'm going to do a paper pumpkin kit together. So if you purchased a paper pumpkin, come join me and we'll put together 3 of the items that are in paper pumpkin. Paper pumpkin is always a surprise, so we'll open it together. I gave everyone a sneak peek last week, but we'll open it together and we'll start working on projects. It will be so fun, and I hope you come to join me. Let me turn you down. We have a cloudy day out there today. It did rain lots during the night. Okay. So as I say, this is day 2 of Planted Paradise, and I will put the host code again underneath. So you just have to click in the description on the host code and it'll take you right into my shop and you can just have fun. Now today I'm going to do white on white. So the cardstock that I cut, let me just move those stamps off, is I score it at 4 1/4. And then I cut at 5 1/2. Now this gives me the standard card. If I wanted a slim card, then I would score at 5 1/2 and cut at 4 1/4, and it would give me the long slender card. But today I want this card, and we'll fold on that score line, always away from the score line. So in the valley part, here, let me show you with this one. See how there's a valley there? You want to fold against the valley. Where the hill is, or the mountain, if you fold with, there's a chance that this will crumble a little bit faster. This is a strong, sturdy way to bend your card. Then I took a regular 4 1/4 by 4 by 5 1/4, and I put it through our embossing folder, Exposed Brick. It's number 161600. This is fun and so versatile. It goes with almost every stamp set. So I just put it through. Now this is a 3D, so you only need 2 platforms, and Stampin' Up! Platforms, oh, they're very explanatory. I'm just grabbing mine. So, and this is for the Stampin' Cut and Emboss regular and the mini. Excuse me. So it tells you what to do. 3D embossing folders, standing embossing folders, standard, and using thin dies. So all that is on there. You don't have to go and find something or check your memory or anything like that. Stampin' Up! Is so helpful. So this one, I am just going to put flat because the plants I am going to pop up. My glue has been on a plane trip, and it's it was kind of fun opening it up because of the pressure of the cabin, I guess. It all glopped up here, and when I opened it, it just was very friendly and just came pouring out. Someone else on our team had the same thing happen, and we're kind of like, well, we have enough glue. So I think it's just because of the cabin pressure, but it was fun. It was fun. Thank goodness for silicone mats to wipe it off on. Now, from Planted Paradise, I chose this biggest plant pot here, and I did it in copper clay, but I haven't decided if I like 1st generation or if I like 2nd generation. So I have both here. So we'll play with it, but you know, now that I see it on white, I'm thinking I like the full force copper clay. And then what I did is I took, see there's 3 leaves here? So I stamped them in Coastal Cabana, which is right here. I also chose, where are you? This little leaf here. And I did that one in copper clay to tie it all together. And our eyes like odd numbers. So I'm going to make sure there's odd numbers of leaves in here. Then the larger leaf, which was this one here, I did in Garden Green. Oh, there's the other one. I was going to say, I thought I had 3 and it was just hiding. Okay, and then these last 2 leaves, they are so fun. I did them in basic gray. So now we can just arrange however we want. See, these leaves are super tall. So, okay, you need to scoot. So let's put them at the back. And I'll do a variation of popping them up and laying them flat. How about we put you in there? And these leaves can be arranged however you feel. Use whatever colors you're in the mood for when you create this card. Like I say, it's a very versatile stamp set. So I'm going to put these 3 right in the middle because it adds that pop of color. And I'm going to scoot those. There we go. So the only challenge I have now is remembering that so that I can put it on, right? Okay, so I'm going to start with this one and it's going to go flat. And I can leave the, can I pick it up? Sometimes my fingers or my brain don't work so well after a migraine, but not always. Okay, now how about I pop this one up? And I'm going to use my mini dimensionals for that. And I'm going to pop this one up. These 2 dimensionals on that one. And let's get the backs off. Now, if I don't push these down, I can pick them up and move them. You know what? Instead of, I love my take your pick tool. Okay, so let's just tuck this, and I'm not pushing it down, just in case I want to change it. There we go. Now this one here is definitely going to go flat. So I'll glue that one last. You know what? I think I'm going to put these 2 flat. You can arrange these however you want. Leaves are nature, right? So nature does not grow in any specific way or order or anything. It just grows and gives us beautiful things to look at. Turn that, oops, turn you out a little bit. Now where'd my leaf go? Take your pick tool wants to be super helpful today. And we'll put it under. There we go. And then, you know what? Let's pop this one up next. And I'm going to use big dimensionals on this one. See, and I'm leaving this part open so that I can put, it'll surround the leaves instead of being on top. Did I get them all? Are they all shining? Nope, this one's not shining. There we go. So get that kind of centered to where, oh, see, this guy has come. We want to, and I'm not going to push it down. And this guy, let's get that one on now. I think we're good. Push those down. You get a little bit of wiggle room with this glue, so hopefully we don't need that wiggle room because this should sit just right there. Nice. And then we have 2 leaves at the side that I think we're just going to put down flat. I am liking this. Every arrangement that I do is different and always fun. See, now there I've got a dimensional in the way, so let's pick this up a little bit. Now it's doubly secured with a dimensional. This one may or may not come in contact. Yep, it will be. So let's just carefully pick that up. Now a nice variety of colors. Now let's put the glue away. And it's so fun. When my kids were younger, they called this the pokey tool, and I adapted that. It's the pokey tool. Okay, so for here, I was thinking I would do hello. I can't imagine having a better friend. How many times do we want to say thank you to a friend for something, right? They've done something kind, or they've just been our friend. So we need some scrap yellow paper, some scrap white, and where is the hello? Hello eyes, work, work, work. Here we go. Now the A blocks are retiring. That's not quite big enough. So if you want some A blocks, it's a good idea to order them now before they run out. Okay, and what color should we do these in? I'm liking the Coastal Cabana. So let's do Coastal Cabana, and I just thought I have a banner punch. Banner, banner, banner punch. I think this will fit in just nicely. It needs to be trimmed a little bit. Well, you know what? Let's see how off-center that is. Yeah, it's off-center. So what I will do is pull out my, close the ink before you get yourself all covered in it. Now this doesn't tell me, so I'm thinking, so if I want the ones in between, I need about 3/4 of an inch. So let's make this piece of paper 3/4 of an inch. And then it's all set for any banner. I could put a sticky note on it and say banner piece. So does that, oh, there we go. So let me get this tip. Oh, looks like I've already done a banner. Ah, because I snipped some off. And see how easy that was? So easy. So there's my banner. So now I'm going to do my hello. Put my banner bunch off to the side. And let's put it right about there. And then I just had another idea. This is what the fun is in crafting. As you're creating things, other things come to mind. Now this is a white card, so I am just going to use some baker's twine. And I did not find the end as most people do. So I have a lovely knot here, and you don't need to see me undo knots. However, if I can just get a long piece, then I can deal with this knot later. What I do when this happens is I just unwind the whole thing and then wind it back up again. Okay. So what I'd like to do is a couple of rounds, and then I'm going to do a faux bow. So I am going to put some tear and tape on the back. Right about there. Let's cut this off a little bit. Take the back off the tear and tape. All right, now probably about there. And I'm just going to wrap it around a couple times. There we go, and then come in at an angle, stick it down, and then use another piece of tear and tape just to make sure that that doesn't come off. And then out of this, we can always cut it if it's too long. I'm going to come in here and slide it under. That's too thick. Ha! Take your pick tool. Bring that up a little bit so I can sneak this under. Oh, you are going to be fiddly. I guess I could have just tied a real bow, but I'm in the mood for a faux bow. There we go. So a faux bow means you just tie it once, tie a half knot, and I didn't pull it tight because I want to see where I want it to go. So if I have my faux bow at the top, or in the middle, or in the bottom, I'm liking it on the top, so I just pull it tight. And now this is ready for some dimensionals. Yeah, let's use some large dimensionals. Put it right on the edge there. And then put this off to the side. Now, this is definitely a bit too long, so just cut those off, and there we go. And of course, every card needs some sort of bling. Never let your cards go without bling. Rhinestone basic jewels. These ones are so versatile because they're clean, clear. So you can use them on everything. But on a white card, they just add a beautiful pop. So these are Rhinestone Basic Jewels, 144220. Now, let's think of the inside. Even though it's on a white card base, I like to do another inside as well. So I can't imagine having a better friend. Where did you go? There it is, up there. And choose a long block. This one's way too big, but I think this one's going to be too small. Yeah. I need to rearrange my, oh, there we go. Here, okay. Now, what color shall we do here? How about second generation garden green? So I need a scrap piece of paper, my trusty sticky notes, and tap, 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 tap. Stamped off. Stamp on. There we go. Now, you know what? In the Coastal Cabana, I'm going to do those 3 leaves on the bottom. Just right there on the left corner. There we go. Move our bling bling. Are you crafters the same as I? As you get crafting, your crafting spot gets smaller and smaller as you get more and more ideas. There we go. That moved just as I was putting it down. Hello. I can't imagine having a better friend. Let me turn you down. There we go. Thank you for joining me today. I had a blast figuring this card out with you as to how we wanted to arrange our leaves. Such a pretty, pretty card. And I love the white background for it. It helps those flowers and leaves to stand out, right? So I hope you will join me tomorrow for card number 3 with Planted Paradise. I hope you have a wonderful day. Take care. Bye for now.